What's up, world? It's your girl T Fizzle, and I'm here today. I just want to tell everybody thank you so much for watching my last video. Weaves and Relaxers Are the Devil. It's just a comedy sketch, and I appreciate all the comments, all the love, all the emails that came behind that video. I truly appreciate it, and I've gotten a lot of requests to do other skits. So if you guys have any particular skits that you want to see, or any questions, any comments, any topics that you want to see talked about on this channel, feel free to email me, because this is not only my channel, this is my subscribers' channels as well. So anything you guys want to talk about, any questions, any Dear John letters, send them to me and we can definitely discuss them here. But one of my subscribers has sent me an email a few days ago, and she was wanting to know, because I talk a lot about loving yourself and having self-confidence, and she said that she grew up in a really, really rough environment where it seemed like no one, there was like no positivity. It was a lot of negativity in her household. Seemed like no one really cared for each other. A lot of cussing, not too many hugs and kisses. And I can definitely relate to that, because I kind of grew up the same way. No one in our family is really that close. So so it is hard. And so I just wanted to talk today. This video today is about self-esteem, building up self-confidence, self-love, stuff like that. So let me get started. Okay, to me, self-esteem and self-love are basically the same thing. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself, be it good self-esteem or bad self-esteem. Either way, it's how you feel about yourself, not how your parents feel about you, not how your best friend looks at you. It's how you feel about yourself. Having low self-esteem can cause you to do a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally do had you had higher self-esteem. Sometimes having low self-esteem can cause you to really internally hate yourself, beat yourself down, do stuff that you wouldn't that you wouldn't want for your best friend, but yet it's okay for you. Also, low self-esteem can cause you to bring people into your life who leave you empty, be it relationships, friendships, whatever. They just leave you empty. There's nothing there. You guys are just joined together because of a pity party, and not because you guys are true friends. Low self-esteem will cause you to do a lot of crazy stuff. There's a lot of women out here who do all types of stuff. Prostitute, sell drugs, do stuff that they probably wouldn't normally do had they been raised with a higher esteem. So, and to me, low self-esteem can affect anybody at any time. No one is above feeling down on themselves, including me. I've had low self-esteem before in the past, for many years. But now I'm loving myself, so it's not that. So I haven't really had to experience that recently. But a lot of times with low self-esteem, it will bring men into your lives that you wouldn't even normally be attracted to, where you feeling better about yourself. So maybe that person who you're with, who is, talking down to you, verbally abusive, whatever, you wouldn't even be attracted to that person if you had more self-love and more self-esteem. So, low self-esteem is definitely a downer, and that's something, we all go through it, but that's something that you don't want to be the person with low self-esteem, because you will do stuff that you would not regularly do. And with me, I feel like a way to pick up your self-esteem, to pick up your self-confidence, I feel like number one, you got to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself, because no matter how many people try and say, oh, looks aren't everything, and da-da-da-da, people judge books by their cover. It's human nature. When you see somebody and they're disheveled, their hair is not done, their clothes look dirty, they got food stains, you look at that person and you're like, oh, they don't care about themselves. Why would they come out the house like that? So to me, a way to pick up your self-esteem is taking care of, the outward appearance. Taking care of yourself, being groomed, something as simple as just brush. There's people out here who don't brush their teeth. They just go to work, they ain't brush their teeth, be all up in everybody's face, breath talking. That's nasty. Brush your teeth. That's a self-esteem issue to me, because that's like, you a grown adult. Why are you at work and you ain't even brushed your teeth this morning? Just stuff all over their mouth. But so that's one thing. You want to take care of the outward appearance. Be it your hair. You don't have to go to the shop and get your hair done every 2 weeks. But even something is, combing it or brushing it back into a nice smooth ponytail, where it's not disheveled and half of it is hanging down and it's messy. Just taking care and grooming yourself. Bathing, watching what you eat. If you feel like you do need to lose weight, then going about it the right way. Instead of beating yourself up and saying, oh, I'm fat and nobody wants me. Put down the Twinkies. Put down the chips. You know, I love to eat too, so I'm not making fun of nobody. But before you beat yourself up, look at what's causing you to gain all this weight. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you have to look internally and be like, well, I'm eating all this food because I'm depressed, so I'm doing this, this, and that. So then, once you figure out what is causing you to do that, you know, put it down. Walk, exercise. And it's not always about being overweight. You could be skinny, you know, and just want to tone up. You know, whatever you feel is going to make you look and feel better, go for it. But I feel like, number one, you have to take care of yourself, your body. You know, eat the right foods, fruits, vegetables, eat stuff that's healthy. You know, a lot of junk food and, you know, a lot of heavy meats, that's not really good for our bodies internally. So a way to, you know, to get your self-confidence and your self-esteem on track is you have to take care of you first. You have to. Because nobody else is going to take care of you. You got to take care of yourself. You want to avoid self-criticism. And what I mean by that is you don't want to always criticize yourself. It's bad enough that the world criticizes us. You know, the world tells us that we're never going to be good enough. Sometimes, unfortunately, our parents tell us that too, that you'll never be good enough, you'll never amount to anything. Siblings can tell you that, you know, the man walking down the street can just be like, you chicken head, whatever, you know, just because he had a bad day. So the world is here to criticize and bring you down. So why do it to yourself? So that's one thing. That's another way to try and rid yourself of low self-esteem. Stop criticizing yourself. We all make mistakes. We all go through things. You know, every day is not a picnic. But if you keep criticizing every little thing you do, your self-esteem will be shot. So you have to, you know, learn to tell yourself positive things. Okay, well, dang, I failed my test, but you know what? I'm going to do better next time. But don't beat yourself up because life is too short and everybody else is out here trying to beat you down. So don't beat yourself up. Another way to build up your self-confidence is to let go of negativity and emotional baggage. A lot of us are holding on to stuff from high school, junior high, kindergarten, and you're now in your 30s and you're still mad because some girl didn't pick you on the playground. You know, we got to get rid of a lot of emotional baggage. You have people who are so upset that, you know, their first marriage, their first relationship didn't work out, and they're holding on to that, and they're bringing that baggage into their new relationship, and they're treating that new person as if they were the person who hurt them prior. So before you move into a new relationship, a new friendship, you know, you're making friends with somebody else, and your ex-best friend hurt you. She slept with your man. She done slept with your daddy. You know, something happened, but you need to realize when you're dealing with somebody, you're dealing with them for who they are. You cannot bring emotional baggage into a new relationship. So that's another way to help, you know, get a better self-confidence. You know, leave all that garbage and nonsense at the door. And for a long time, I carried emotional baggage with me, and, you know, on my back, like it was just a bag of trash. But I had to let it go and let the trash man take it out, because it's not worth it. It starts to weigh you down. You know, it just starts to affect the way you look at everything. It just keeps you in a negative slump. So get rid of all that emotional baggage. It's not worth it. It's just heavy. You're carrying it around, and don't nobody care but you. The other person that you so mad at, they don't moved on. Now they married. You know, they have another child. You know, they're living their life, and you still sitting there stuck in this little rut, mad at them for what they did. So you have to get out that emotional rut. You know, leave that baggage behind and start fresh. Another way, put yourself first. So many times we don't like to put ourselves first. We look at it as being selfish, but technically to me it's not selfish. Put yourself first. Don't be afraid to tell somebody no. A lot of times, you know, people are pulling us every which direction, and we get scared, and I'm like that too. Sometimes people want you to do so much and you get scared to say no, but sometimes you have to say no because you need time for yourself. And that's not being selfish. You need to put yourself first. You need to put your health first. Your skin care, your hair care, whatever it is that you're trying to do, put yourself first sometimes. A lot of times we put our kids before us, our husbands, our boyfriends, our parents, cousins. We put everybody else before us, and then we're the last to deal with us and our issues. You need to put yourself first and foremost. If there's something particular that you need, go out and get it. You know, you can't worry about everybody else all the time. So don't be afraid to put yourself first. It does not necessarily make you selfish. And then another way to help you with your self-esteem is accept yourself for who you are. You know, stop. I guess a lot of people get caught up, you know, where they front and they try to be someone that they're not. Stop fronting. You know, be yourself. If your friends can't appreciate you and love you for who you truly are, then they're not really your friends. There's no need to lie and, make up stories and, make yourself bigger than what you really are. I think people are more attracted to and people love people who are genuine. So really accept yourself for who you are. And that's it. You don't have to sit there and front for nobody. You don't have to sit here and, put on a show. And you have people who, like, it could be like a get-together, a party. They just always got to be the center of attention. They just always got to, everybody look at me. And, last night I went to such and such and I was here. No, they wasn't nowhere but in the bed sleep. Just always lying about stuff. People see right through fake people and they can see right through bullshit. So, just be yourself. You ain't got the front for nobody. Nobody's paying you to act like you Beyonce, Jay-Z, or like you like this ballin' rap star. Just be yourself. No need to front. If a woman can't accept you for who you are and can't accept you for just, right now I don't have a car, I'm struggling, I got these bus tokens, and she can't accept you for who you are, she's not the woman for you. So just be yourself. You ain't got to front for nobody. One last thing is, tell yourself that you love yourself. Say, damn it, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love yourself. Tell yourself at least one good thing about yourself every day. It don't have to be like, oh, I'm such a good person. It don't even got to be something like, I love my lips. I love my hair. Oh, my eyes are pretty. Just something positive. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Tell yourself something positive every day. Because like I said, as soon as you walk out there into the real world, somebody's going to be waiting to tear you down, throw some salt on your game, make fun of you, little things like that. So as long as you know who you are and you've told yourself before you even walk out the door, like, wow, I look nice today. Don't let the outside world affect you or phase you in any way. So I hope some of these tips were able to help you, and I hope that you start feeling better about yourself. And then one last thing is, don't ever make a man your priority when you're only his option. Think about that for a second. Don't ever make a man your priority when you're only his option. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Deuces.